Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob, the Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a review impressions of a knife that I have enjoyed carrying and had in my collection for a while. Well, not for a while, for a short bit, but I wanted to talk about it. This is something I've had similar and had before. All right, so today we're looking at the Wee Trogon, or this is the Micro Trogon. So notice it is smaller. I almost can cover it up with my hand. The regular Trogon was a much bigger knife. The one I had before was all blacked out. This particular one here is a gorgeous one, and we're gonna just wipe it down so we get all our fingerprints off because it has a beautiful, beautiful finish on there that I think is worth taking a look at, and a wonderful hollow grind. All right, this one is a little unique compared to the other ones. First of all, it's micro. It's much smaller, as you can see in the hand. Right, so let's talk about it. First of all, it's a Brian Brown design from Brian Brown Knives. The manufacturer is Wee Knives. They did the regular Trogon as well, and then the manufacturer is Wee Knives. Wee is the one who's the OEM. They manufacture in China. The materials on this thing is beautiful polished titanium with beautiful texture. I don't know if you can see that even on the clip here in the back with the speed holes. Really, really nicely done. But also the blade steel is, this is a bead blasted or kind of a satin sort of, it's more bead blasted finish here. But you also have the logo etched in there, minimal billboarding on there. But if you can see this, let me see if we can get it in here. We have to zoom in. Let's see if we can see that. Can you see that right there? That right there is, see if we can see it. I want to make, there we go. You see what that is? M390 blade steel. Yeah, so this is my first Wee knife with M390 blade steel, so I think that's kind of cool. M390 blade steel, so I'm pretty excited about that. The Loctite, again, Loctite is a frame lock, which is relatively small considering the size of the knife. It's easy to avoid with your thumb, so you don't have that pressure on there. I like that. It does have some nice jimping on top. It is thumb studs and has a fuller, a very useful fuller, by the way. Even back here with the cut into the lock bar, it's milled right here. That is nicely softly done. There's no sharp edges around here. All the little details, no sharp edges on the clip, so it's comfortable in hand. Now, if I grip right here, I'm right at the edge. I'm about 3.5 fingers right there, but it's made to choke up. So to me, it's like a real kind of a choke up knife, kind of like how I would handle a Pair 3 in some way. So I like that. The handle does lock up and engage at around 35–40%. I'm gonna say, yeah. No blade play, no pivot lash. Let's listen to the detent. One more time, we'll go toward the camera, or the microphone. All right, so pretty nice, I think. Dead nut centered. This, I did put skiffs in there, so it's been kind of upgraded with the OEM, from the OEM caged bearings. So, it's a nice little touch. It makes it just a little more buttery smooth, a little more enjoyable as far as I'm concerned. Now, it's a smaller one, so you have to kind of figure out how is the best way to work a smaller knife like this. So you got to make sure your fingers don't get in the way, especially if you got a large hands with big meaty fingers like mine. This is still very functional. It still works really, really nicely. It's a beautiful knife. The reason why it sold out really fast, but it's a beautiful small EDC knife. So like, it's a great date knife, go to work knife. It's very small, not threatening, but incredibly gorgeous, I think. The blade, hollow grind with a flat grind tip. So it's a dual grind. It does have this beautiful hollow grind. Super sharp, that M390. It is a tanto because there's a point there, so it's considered a tanto with like a clip point tanto, so we could call it a clanto. I don't know if there's such a name. Shall we call it the clanto? I don't know. We'll just call it a tanto. But some of you guys, blade police, you can correct me, that's fine. It is captive pivot, I like that. And the pivot itself is polished as well, in line with the whole knife, which is unusual because usually they always do a bronze pivot. So I love that. I love that little detail. Nice pivot collar on there. Everything is beautifully polished. Just really, really, really pops as far as I'm concerned. There is weight relief. You can see that on the titanium scale side. Over here where it's not the lock bar, there is some weight relief down below. You can see that. It's very minimal on this one, but because of the lock bar, so there's weight relief here and there's some weight relief up here. And then the speed holes were obviously, but which makes it, let's see here, where's the balance? Yeah, it's dead right there. So that's pretty balanced right there if you want it, if you were cutting all day long. So that's nice. Opening, thumb studs, reverse, works really well. The fuller works really well, so that's nice. Left hand, let's see here. Yeah, fuller works really well. Reverse flick works really well. Thumb studs, oops, works really well. It's smaller, so if you have smaller hands, you're gonna really, really like this a lot. But even with larger hands, it works well. I think so, I like it. I think it's just beautiful. So opening, closing, action is simply gorgeous. It does drop right here, so there's a choil. You're not gonna fall on your finger. It's not gonna cut, guillotine your hand. It does have a nice close action. I think it's really beautiful. So you can see that. And I think it'll keep breaking in more. It hasn't been used much at all, so this knife is like brand new still. All right, let's do some weights and measurements. Let's see how much this guy weighs. I'm gonna guess maybe a little under 3 ounces or just over 3 ounces, I don't know. 2.9 ounces, so it's just under 3 ounces, which is not bad. I don't think so. So, all right, so let's look at the length. This guy is gonna be a smaller knife, so let's keep that in mind. I think it's definitely less than 7 inches. So we're 6.5 inches on overall length. If you were to go in here, you're about 3.25 inches, but if you go to the choke up position, you got about 3.5 inches. Blade length from the tip to the back is gonna be 3 and, let's see here, 8, 9, 10, 3 and 11/16. And then the actual cutting length is gonna be 3 and 5/8, 3 and 5/8. So definitely over 3 inches, keep that in mind. All right, so for a small knife like this, let's see what the blade stock thickness. I think it's pretty standard. I don't think you're gonna be, you might be more surprised than anything. Yeah, it's actually a little bit above. It's 157 thousandths of an inch. Let's go out a little bit. 157 thousandths of an inch. Yeah, so 0.157 inches. So that's pretty thick. That's pretty bold, pretty robust, okay? All right, so what is the category? Well, this falls into the regular knife category. It's between $100 and $300. It's about $259 if I remember correctly. I'll double check, but I'll have the link for it down below. But it's around just above $250, definitely under $300. So, which is, you know, for everything you get on there, M390, hollow grind, frame lock, beautiful milling texture, that wonderful action. Just, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Just because it's a smaller knife doesn't mean it should be, you know, half the price of a regular knife. There's still a lot of work involved. Sometimes a little more challenging making smaller knives, right? What's the purpose of this? Is it EDC, hard use, and a collection piece? Absolutely could be a collection piece. Beautiful enough to be a collection piece for sure, but you can make it a EDC and hard use all day long for sure. Absolutely. This could 100% be a collection. I mean, hard use, everyday EDC, whatever you would like. Overall ergos and feel, what do I think? Handles are contoured, by the way. They are contoured, rounded on the corners. If there's not, slightly chamfered. Everything where you would sometimes have an edge, even right here, there's chamfering, and all the edges are gone. So that makes it super comfortable. All the little details everywhere is wonderful. This fuller works really nicely. This thumb studs have that nice kind of stepping up here, like a layered. That gives it comfortable to use with your fingers. Not gonna make you, like the barrel thumb studs that might be uncomfortable. Rounded on the clip, no sharp points there, which is nice. No sharp points in the back here, no sharp points anywhere. This even right here where it's a little square, this is nice and rounded so it doesn't dig in. It's not uncomfortable at all, which I appreciate so much. There's no lanyard, so if you're a lanyard fan, sorry, there's just not a spot for it. But I'm okay at this size knife and everything. For me, that's fine with me. The texturing. The texturing you have up here works really nice. You can go over it, but you push down, you're locked in. This works really, really well, especially if you're up here, you don't want your hands to slip. It's nice to have that kind of extra grip. There's no texturing anywhere else, but there is this texture jimping here, but there's this texture on the scales, which makes it not slippery to fall out of your hand. The jimping up here works, I meant jimping, sorry. The jimping up here works really, really nice. I think that's really cool. Opening and closing, it's just superb. I think it's really, 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 really nice. I love the contoured shape, makes it feel really comfortable in hand. Overall feel, opening and closing, I think it's exquisite. It's absolutely exquisite. It's really a nicely designed knife. Brian Brown does a great job with stuff like this, and I love his original Trogon that ended up, I believe, being a giveaway knife. I don't think I sold it. I think it was a giveaway knife on one of the 7K or something like that. But that is just really outstanding. All right, what do I think for the fidget factor? Well, it has a fuller that works well. It has thumb studs that work well, and you can reverse flick. You can You can also, let me get up there, because it is smaller, I got to figure out how to get there. I can slow roll it and use the fuller as well here. So I just got to get the right, I got to get the right hand in there, right? Because my hands are a little bit bigger. All of that works really well. So I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 6 because it works nicely both hands. Now it's going to favor smaller hands, not as big old meaty fingers. I think maybe thinner fingers. It'll definitely favor that for sure. Or at least someone who carries this regularly and is used to how it works. So I'm going to give it a 6 overall. What I think the fidgety goodness of this one is, it's a 98. It's almost 100%. It's only a little bit short just because it's my hands. I'm going to take 2 points off and give it a 98, which is still an A+, just because me, right? Were there a size between the micro and the regular, like a mini, I think that would be absolutely stunning. I hope maybe someday they consider a mini in between. But I still think it's great. Fantastically great. Is it recommended? 100% recommend it. It's going to be in my favorite knives as well. So this is recommended and in my favorite knives, so for sure. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. If you have gotten one or are going to get one, what your thoughts are on it and how you like yours. Love to hear that. That would be cool. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, would you please consider hitting the subscribe button? Subscribing and liking the channel really helps me out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, is part of the live stream, part of the community. Hey, I appreciate you. Sincerely, thank you. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button as well down below so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate you. Thank you for being channel members. You do 2 amazing things for me. You encourage me. I do this part-time, so I appreciate your support. It really does encourage me. Secondly, you also, you allow me to do things way sooner and more things in this channel than I ever thought I could because of your generous support. So thank you for that. It really means the world to me. I do this part-time, so that support allows me to do weekly budget banger giveaways, allows me to check out knives, cover shipping costs, allows me to cover shipping costs for the channel, so allows me to buy giveaway materials. Most of the time I buy the giveaway knives. I've been getting a little more giveaway stuff from people and I'm really grateful for that, but that's never a guarantee, right? So I appreciate that I have the ability to continue to buy giveaway things. So thank you for that. As a result of that, I try to do 2 amazing things for you guys. I do one once a month members exclusive giveaway. So like in that 1 week of the month when we're doing a budget banger giveaway, there'll also be a members giveaway. And it's usually something between $100 and $300. Could be a knife, could be something cool, something that I think you would enjoy winning or giving as a gift as members. It's my small way to say thank you and really let you know I appreciate you. The second thing I like to do is give all new channel members a channel sticker and write you a little thank you note. So email me with your name and address if you're a brand new channel member, and so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Now, technically that applies to channel members 99% of the time, but it can also apply to current members or people who are members all along. So if you were a member and became a member again, or you were members all along, you never asked for a channel sticker, email me your name and address. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note, and my way to say thank you. All right, if you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.